Welcome to Saturday, 27th of April. Eric here, Outdoors Over Addiction and Depression. We are at some local ponds here in Westchester, Ohio. Me and my dad, he's going to watch the worm poles in the water. I'm going to do a little bit of casting. Nice day out. Going to be about 75, 80 today. So we'll see if there's anything we can come up with. Only caught one fish, not too successful this year, but I was just pointed out by my better half that comments were turned off. So if anybody was telling me what to do out there, I wasn't seeing it, and you weren't able to do it. So glad that we got that turned back on and fixed today. Relatively new to the YouTube game, so see what this thing looks like. Oh wow, that is nice. Switched over to some braided line. I'm using the monofilament, and I don't know if it's because I bought it at Walmart or just because I'm not very good, but it kind of just continually spiraling out of control. Seemed like it had too much memory on it, so we switched over to some braid. Used the Amazon to get that because it's a quarter of the price that it is anywhere else. Oh, darn it. I think I missed one. And that's what I get. But anyway, yeah, we're just out here on a nice day, seeing if we can catch anything. Felt good. Woke up bright and early. Heard those birds a singing today. No headaches, no hangovers. Just nice, clean living. And you know what? It's never felt better. And even though we've only caught one this year and 2 trips out, it'll heat up. We'll heat up just like the summertime. Don't know if I'm using this thing right, but you know what? I sure like throwing it. So we'll maybe let it drop a little bit. Like I said, put something in the comments and say, Eric, you're doing it wrong. Here's how you do it. Or put something in the comments of a time you'd like to meet and place, and happy to come out and learn a lesson, give a lesson, be a part of the show together. So far, it's really just been me and my dad, but it's nice getting him out. He kind of taught me to do all this growing up, and like I said, during my drinking years, went from taking beer with me to go fishing to happened to taking a pole with me to go drinking. So I think I like this a heck of a lot better. Even when we don't catch them, it's still a good time. And so you can see what we're using here. Hopefully the camera's catching that. Like I said, I'm probably doing it wrong, but that's why I got you folks, right? To tell me I'm doing it wrong, or tell me how to do it right. We just hope for the best. But we pray to God every day, and He provides us with those moments that we can't provide for ourselves. I was in an AA meeting last night, heard just an excellent young lady giving a lead, professional, and right into the same pitfalls that, I had, so it really resonated with me. She's been in recovery for a number of years, as have I. But I had that relapse in January 20th, 2024. And, all we can do is work ourselves back from it. She said she doesn't know if she had another recovery in her, and she knew for a fact she didn't have another drunk in her. And right there with her on that. We were also talking about, something hit it again, Dak Nabbit. Talking about, sometimes when you're not working your steps, going to your meetings, working with your sponsor, reading the book, reading the big book, having a spiritual connection to your higher power. For me, that's praying to God every day, thanking Him for saving me, giving me a new opportunity. When you're not doing those things, you have a tendency to get off base a little bit. And when you start getting off base, you start thinking you're missing out on something. When you're not out drinking and partying and doing the like. So, but when you stay in your active program and you participate and do all the right things you're supposed to do within that, you realize you're not missing out with nothing there. And you start thinking about the stuff you did miss out on while you might have been out doing the wrong thing. So, that's one of the things I like to think about pretty often. Keep that in the forefront of my mind. Any bites? You got his sun hat on. We'll go over here and maybe throw in these reeds. See if we can conjure something up here. See if the grace of God is shining on us today, or it's shining on the fish today to not get fooled. Either way, like I said, we're just really happy to be out, enjoying nature, spending time with family. Even if family happens to be wearing a sun hat on a cloudy day. Maybe that comes with age. I don't know. Oh, I just missed one. I think those are bluegills or something. Oh, goodness. There we go. Stick bass again, but this one's on the ground. So let's see if we can get this guy to bite us again. These are right next to the fire station over here in Westchester, Ohio. Butler County. Is that me or? That's just bouncing on the ground. Well, when you're using the U-bait, you don't really know what you're doing. I guess sometimes looks like I got a bunch of gunk on there, huh? Yeah. Let's see if we can get that off. I'll switch over to something I know what I'm doing with here in a minute. Which, like I said, the past 20 years or so, haven't been doing it enough to really know what I'm doing with anything. So it's all trial and error. But it's awfully muddy. Good thing I wore my muddy shoes. But we're going to go ahead and walk over into it anyway. And just hope we don't... There's a stick we can stand on. There we go. We'll just hope we don't sink. But yeah, you get out of doing the good stuff like this and get into the drinking or whatever it is that your particular vice, and you kind of start losing all the good stuff that maybe somebody had taught you along the way. I got a good friend named Jeff. He's one of those guys, if probably not for alcohol, he'd probably be one of these top fishermen you watch on Saturdays on TV. And what I say about these videos is if one other person watches them and it resonates in some form or fashion with them, whether I've caught anything or not, then it's a successful day. And he reached out to me Thursday. I was asking me how I've been feeling, and without the drinking and those kind of things, and I told him I was feeling great. And he said I think I've taken your lead, and he was my drinking buddy for years. I would call him my fishing and hunting buddy, but we never did it much without a good supply of booze or something with us. And told me he hadn't had a drink in 2 weeks, and he's feeling better than he ever has. So to me, that means we're both doing something right. And then he went out to AJ Jolly Park last night. Said he caught about 25 crappie. Like I said, he's world class when it comes to the outdoors. I see it. This thing's awfully good, but let's switch over to something I semi know what I'm doing with. So I know what I'm doing if I'm getting a bite, because I don't really know whether I'm getting one on this or not. It could just be hitting the ground. Was you talking about that blackbird that flew over there next to me? Trying to be part of the show today. So, you know what? It's cloudy a little bit. Let's go with the Black Chapo 90. I throw this thing a lot. Well, by a lot, I mean I've only had it for a couple weeks, but I really like it. Never caught anything with it, but I sure like the way it looks in the water. Give it a toss out there. Let's see if something comes up and hits her. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishies. Or don't. You don't have to for us to enjoy our day. I'll tell you that right now. And that thing looks good in the water, though, doesn't it? I don't know. I know I'm supposed to be going along the bank, but my dad's over there. He doesn't look like he's wanting to walk around, so we'll just keep running it right out here. Hope something comes along. And if you put in the comments, you need to be casting that sideways along the bank. How we doing? Doing well. How about you?
Good, thanks. Are they biting?
Not yet, but we just got here.
Oh, okay. Just checking the water.
Yeah, yeah. A friendly old guy walking his beagle. So my dad's reeling in every 4 seconds. I don't know if he has anything or if he's just reeling in every 4 seconds. So we'll let me get this in real quick. Hey, don't cast just yet. I'm gonna try something real fast. Well, that wasn't near the bank, was it? The casting's not back up to par just yet, but it's getting better every time out, that's for sure. I got these Cast King reels on. I'm probably moving this thing too fast. You'd have to be a daggone barracuda to catch up with what I'm throwing out there. But so we'll turn the camera off here in just a moment and set this down. So it's Eric with Outdoors Over Addiction and Depression YouTube channel. If you want to reach out via email, it's outdoorsoverand@gmail.com. Hopefully we'll snap some photos, maybe catch a video of us catching one here in a little bit. But in the meantime, hope you enjoy and hope you're enjoying a beautiful Saturday in Cincinnati, Ohio, everybody. Thanks.